Tom, good to see you. We're going to start with a question. Have you heard of the rich person's Roth? I know you have, but let's get to it. Roth IRAs are one of the best ways to minimize taxes. However, there are some people who earn too much to qualify. If you're single, making over 161,000, married, making over 240,000. So today we're going to talk through an alternative for those high income earners known as the rich person's Roth, but it is not a retirement account. It is cash value life insurance, which also offers tax-free growth and tax-free withdrawals like a Roth. So let's start with high level how this works. And I know you are an expert in this. In fact, you wrote an article about it that was published in the Wall Street Journal.
Correct. I like to refer to it as a synthetic Roth
Okay.
as opposed to a rich man's Roth, really, because anybody can do this. What it simply is taking advantage of the tax benefits of a cash value life insurance policy that are similar to a Roth IRA. However, you also get some additional living benefits like long-term care, critical care, things of that nature, tax deferred, tax beneficial treatment on your cash value. So there's a lot of living benefits to go along with it.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk through more of those benefits, but I want to start with a question because I feel like a lot of people would wonder, well, why not just do a Roth conversion? Utilize, tax strategies that way.
Right. So you can certainly do that. One of the great benefits to cash value life insurance is the loan feature, which allows you to utilize your capital the same way that a Roth would. However, that money stays intact even while you're leveraging it. Meaning, if I take money out of my Roth IRA for income or for a capital purchase, that money is gone. It will never make me interest ever again. However, if I'm using that feature in a life insurance policy, what I'm doing is I'm borrowing against that policy, against that cash value, and my cash value stays intact, continuing to earn dividends or interest or whatever the return is based on the type of insurance you have and how it's set up.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned, though, you don't like to call it the rich person's Roth, but I think a lot of
Right.
people wonder, who is cash value life insurance for? Because you're saying it's not just for the rich.
Personally, my opinion is I think it's for everybody. I think at some level, everybody needs life insurance. But this is a great way, really, to generate a capital pool that you're in charge of, a way for you to control your debt, and really, to some extent, a great way to keep the government out of your financial affairs. So there's a lot of win-wins to this. And again, I think there should be no limit to who uses it. I think there's value for everyone.
Yeah, let's stay on the topic of limits, though, because if we are trying to grow wealth, which we all are,
Mhm.
Roths have a cap of $7,000, which, isn't a lot if you're trying to really build up your retirement pool.
Right. So with life insurance, there's really no cap on how much you can pay in a premium. However, there are certain underwriting limitations as to how much life insurance an insurance company will underwrite for you, meaning how much death benefit they'll sell you. So there are financial limitations there, but again, it's all about your design. I have clients that put in $1,000 a year. I have clients that put in 10,000, 100,000 and more, and everything in between. So it's all about the design and all about what you as the owner of that contract want out of it.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's talk about one of the big selling points, though. It's possible to use the cash value of these policies to create a stream of income, possibly for the rest of
Absolutely.
your life.
Absolutely. And that income stream will be tax-free, triple tax-free, meaning that there's no federal income tax, state income tax, and it doesn't count against your Social Security taxation. So there's a ton of benefits to being able to do it.
Mm-hmm. And now let's talk one more time, though, Tom, because I feel like a lot of people may have heard about this, but it really is important to work with somebody who knows what they're doing, because there are some times
Right.
where a policy will be designed, maybe not with the client's best interest at heart.
Absolutely. So it's really important to work with someone who specializes in this, has a lot of experience in working with life insurance and the various kinds of life insurance, as well as a rep or agent or an advisor that isn't beholden to one or two insurance companies. You want someone who's out there who can shop the market for their client, so it's in their best interest. And a real quick example is, some companies underwriting might think that smoking is really bad, and then another company might think that, well, smoking's no big deal. So you want to be able to match up the company and the product to the client to make sure it's the best fit available.
Well, again, thank you for talking this through, Tom. We will link to that Wall Street Journal article as well. If somebody has questions about trying to determine what kind of policy is right for them, how can they reach you?
973-394-0623. Or you can reach us at myself at tjoconnell@internationalfinancial.com.
All right, Tom, thank you so much for
Thanks,
talking this
Erin.
through with me. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.